Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
Well, when you start this series on the road, obviously you'd love to sweep the first two games, but coming out of there with a split is pretty solid too. Now they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and we'll see if they can feed off this crowd and take control of this series.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Trevor Bauer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball. One of the top pitchers in the league right now.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
First pitch, 7:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Line drive base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ballgame.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Betts, the runner at second with one away. Fastball just inside.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Line drive, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, I know it's early and we're in the first right here, but he's going to have to work that heater to both sides of the plate. He cannot get away with missing over the heart of the plate all night.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at the corners with one man out. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Slow grounder to first. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Dodgers 1, the Reds coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Walker Buehler gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing 1 hit. He pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
Ready now, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Here's Votto down the right side, but this will find the seats, and that's a foul ball. And he popped him up. Turner is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eugenio Galvez.
First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike three, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Corey Seeger. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop, Corey Seeger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seeger. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. High in the air out to center field. Winker is there now, and he has it. 2
The
gone.
National and American League Championship Series 2020 games and highlights
And
coming
with 2
up
away
next.
now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
One ball, one strike to count. The 1-1 home.
No, that's down.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Popped him up. Votto over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. LA's on top, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the former World Series hero Mike Mustakas.
The second baseman, Mike Mustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. First delivery to him on the way.
1-1. Count 1-0.
Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One out, nobody on. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Max Muncy.
Next up is Max Muncy as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. From the stretch.
Game 3 Toronto Blue Jays 8-2 versus Houston Astros 6-1 final.
Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag. Now the 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Runner goes for second. Pitches high. The throw is there, and he's out trying to swipe second. Nice release by Barnhart. Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full of 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready now for Cincinnati. Aristides Aquino, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking
Toronto
chair
Blue Jays
all day.
8-6 versus Houston Astros 6-5
on that
final.
swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Digging in now, Trevor Bauer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And another foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. Settling in now, Jesse Winker back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Cody Ballinger.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. One out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Will Smith. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Aquino is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Up next to the Dodgers, the pitcher, Walker Buehler.
So here now is the pitcher, Walker Buehler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Seeger down the first baseline. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Open stance by Mustakas, and now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson has a read on it. One down.
The left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First offering on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Freddie Galvez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Now it's 1 and 2.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. Galvez is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Standing in, Aristides Aquino. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
1-2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bauer.
To the plate now, Trevor Bauer. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. Misses. Ball two.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Set to deal on 2-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
In now for the Reds, Jesse Winker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with a man at first. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air to center field. Bellinger will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail 1-0. Into the box, Jock Peterson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Peterson is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seeger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Mustakas. Galvez. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the seventh here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
3-2.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mustakas.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Mustakas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 1-0. And right into the shift. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. swing, and he pops him up. Betts coming on, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Hits the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Reds are down in order. They're down 1-0. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Pedro.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to third. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate now, Walker Buehler, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One is a cutter that misses 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch, and he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pops it up. In there, a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvez. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Whoa, up there.
Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now. Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Striding in once again, Aristides Aquino. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. It is taken for ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cody Reed will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Phillip Ervin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy. Pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
1-1.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And that misses 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And the payoff pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Reed playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 2-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And one opportunity will go by the wayside there as he'll hold tight at third with 1 away now. Ready for another shot now, Jock Peterson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seeger. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, Hero. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Robert Stevenson enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9. Into the box now, Kike Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Bases are loaded with only one out. All even now, 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Will Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one. Here it is. I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Reds nothing. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 74, Kenley Jansen. Now catching and batting 9.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Turner is there, 1 away. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. Look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He hit that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. Ground ball right into the shift. Oh, and the no-hitter is erased here in the 9th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Jansen's ready. Here it comes. Joey Votto is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Dodgers have taken a 2-1 series lead. Walker Buehler gets the W on the mound. Trevor Bauer is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.